This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet, sweet mama Salon. Now we all for come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make Salon. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok, where they bring information about Salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok, where they bring information about Salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs, tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs, tune in Komon-Tok.
From the streets of it down to the world beyond, we the yarn about the things we the hold strong. Political talks we no go shine, migration stories should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat, health and well-being make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice with the roots. Komon-Tok, we go here we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salon to the world, we the stand tall. Come here we are, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we make the choice. From politics to health, we the stand firm. Migration and vibes, we the confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We the young and clear for you and me.
Yes, Fambulen, we now welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where they come through the Komon-Tok platform. And just like any other day, we know they're done with Komon-Tok. You know that. Today, one of the Komon-Tok we get for can labor on. Now the allegation within on the table for say Sharif, what we know for the name officially known in Sierra Leone, Sharif. We all know that Sharif not so Bolle Jos. Yes, Bolle Jos. I'm sure it ring a bell, not so the name ring a bell. According to we numerous information we don't get that. A buy now one of the properties then where they say a buy now Mohamed Kallon in property. We na that property we na Kallon Drive na Beachwood Lumley. We get for can look into this deep one, you know, an insight which we get and what in this mean for we as people. We go also go a deep. We can also go a little bit deeper. Madabio don't hire another lobbyist. You see, some of this information is very rare. I'm sure plenty of people now they watch this program on a Bidoyeri bots, the saga Ifalo farm. We Madabio be hire for looking to immigration and other things. And we also see a letter come out with one of the job description of Lorna if I farm for make sure say they make sure say they're able more or less play diplomacy for convince Congress for say the election of June 2023 was credible, free, and fair. That's not a we make a we don't put a letter then they we you know several of them be there, you know, out there now public knowledge. Well, then we from what we understand with sources, things go wrong. We understand say we get for pay this man more than this farm more than $8 million. Again, we fortunate forget inside information say this man be threatened for even file case against her for, but they not be called cases. We don't know behind the scene if Madabi don't settle that man, it be owe more than 8 million. Now, from what we don't get so now, it clearly would suggest say he and that man don't fall apart. Perhaps he don't settle that. Now, this new one, now one of the top lobbyists there. This now people can say in the West, then your form of corruption, lobbyist. And they would not establish them back then, not today, many times. We can't therefore find out what's in this new farm again and what's in some of the agenda we did behind them. We go also, of course, this definitely we'll talk about a fire accident. Again, I'm sure say this morning, a lot of people and share those content, Crab Town, more or less like a whole community just got burned down. And this not to say this from the fire fourth and seventh, they not record more than 200 this year alone. So I don't know when this number will stop, because it seems as if now a pattern now. We go look into that, and of course, if time permits, we go do a little bit of joinology now. What you look out so similar to today, the Minister of Labor don't say, and they do some statistic about the job creation and don't find out more or less say not accurate. It's time now for make it accurate, for let it reflect. Say the PBC they give you 500,000 jobs. So I think how them do their own calculation, they already don't get around XYZ place 5 and 50 and 45, 40 or something thousand. But the one I think then even in the economy, the rebase and also so. I think back then, you see how they happen. The Minister of Finance and he based the economy, then discover say they make mistake. Now 4 billion at 8 billion. Per capita income not to 400 at 8 million. Then the Minister of Land he say this of course we don't count all of them here. The Minister of Land, he say people the documents where governments them, not just governments and previous governments and they do, they get mistake, tally, they get some issues, this, that. So they want to come up with something that will make sure say everything they to standard. Then this one, them back, they say, well, the job, where they don't check, then see say this, that. Oh my God. Sabi this country and called Salon, eh? All right, so SEC, we jump packed. On the African stage, Trump, say, I think the media no will tout. Highlight 6 African countries for close embassy. 6. I think 5 months ago, this is unbelievable. Yes. Perhaps for me and for some people that were enthusiastic about alien life, this sort of like a groundbreaking. For the first time, scientists don't believe strongly with high probability, more than 90% probability, say there is life on other planets. Now, for put things into perspective, it's super crazy. This now we are Milky Way again. About 1 billion, we Earth, this planet with this just one out of 100 billion. Gets the point. 100 billion planets then. One on the Earth, not just one of 100 billion to 3.2 trillion planets are then. Now we are Milky Way alone, not for move out from that. Well, finally, the closest star. They don't they don't get high strong probability. See, they don't find what so biosignature. Not all matter bio or put on biosignature. Anyways, as you see, we jump back as always. If you just join we want for use this opportunity for welcome you with a different sign with the YouTube Now, Komon-Tok for joining me. Easy. Click the subscribe button, turn the notification bell, and each time we can live, we could send you an alert. And we also do na Facebook with the name Komon-Tok as well as Instagram. Me really present the program. Me na Mr. Komon-Tok NTD na the 18th of April 2025. This na Good Friday, and I'm sure see the blessing of the Good Friday with church. We all any Saturday, we hope the blessings and continue for spread. We can just suffer come from part of yeah, better. And we know they say we wish you Christian, but we wish we all, you know, so when at Christmas, you know that. They can.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah. We pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mama Salon. Now we all come together as one for tomorrow. Now.
All right, straight to the point. People in the say, somebody they say, you know, I just want to know if not the same. Love we not go far, don't we? Maybe it look like love we know that the comment section if everything is fine. Love we not just start go far down. People and say no, they get we, but we feel say perhaps everything from your side fine. Do you allow we get at the comment section? Somebody, I think Asan Jules Jalo, they say no sound. I don't know if I know more. If any other person want confirm one for we for saying they get, so that all right, okay, Asan, I think now you get issue. All right, Philip, thank you very much. Yeah, all right, very clear. All right, Muna, okay, very well. As always, we get to a ritual. What they perform now, not to say the magic. And what I get the magic, now we get the magic. And what's not the magic? Sharing is caring. Please consider that. And also, the like. It's super important for us. Why? Because, you know, we already don't know. Consider for, you know. Thank you. All right. Now, let me come on the most serious part. Bolle Jos. Now, a name where I'm sure will live now the lips of Sierra Leone for ages. And even if we cross away, we certainly get for happen. When other successive generation get for come, there must be the reference on Bolle Jos. I go shock kuna, and I want to keep this information. Keep this information. You not take 100%, but just remember, dynamic I say, like particularly on YouTube, like this one, you never know, you might want to come back to it. I say this information be there. Yesterday, we tell una say mother BOM governments they not plan and they not plan for give Bolle Jos, even though the Dutch prosecutor already be on granting visa they work on them. The reason being that Bolle Jos is in a different format now. Not ever you they say body marks. All right, we'll give you a detail on Andy as time to progress. Now, let's come on this serious conversation about Mohamed Kallon. Lord lady premises here. Mohamed Kallon now one of the legendary player, the footballers in where we so much cherish in the country. We don't do so much for football and inspire a lot of citizens in as well. I mean, you know, football up to like a religion. And one of the pillar and one of the factor and one of the thing that they bring we come together. And we're happy instead get the opportunity for be a coach. Now, this information what they can see, now get unclear. According to we source, many sources we don't get. There's property what they can name for you, and the property Allah just puts Leona just see. Law we just puts this. I think if I'm for law just puts because we even send people and then they for good do for we some cover up there, and I think we'll get some few videos. Law just see for us I'll put one of the pictures beside the place there. Okay, right. Okay. So this now the property. Now, before we go deep into this, it go fine for law we establish how this land come about. This land wanna see. Now the land is all they can talk about from the we'll just switch this season. All right, so the property where you see so is located in the main road, Kallon Drive. Kallon Drive. Urabi gets this place according to what we understand. Now, somebody wouldn't be they call Safa Camera, but a lot of people and perhaps no go know that name day, but maybe a name way familiar to plenty people in a major be then at the police. Major, from what you understand, and then go into business with Mohamed Kallon for this property on the CISO. But for some reason, the deal not be complete. We don't know deeply if Mohamed Kallon not be finished the payment or so. So more or less, fracas be there with Major. And Major, he don't die anyway, that late man. Now Major, Oda he puts in name na the na in Pekin, in Gal Pekin, I think in Gal Pekin na lawyer. Now in name the paper there, just like you, like winner, I will get me property, don't decide for puts me Pekin name day, where a lot of people are so they do now. So Boku talk not get for day. If I pass away, now me Pekin and get her. But what if I die alive, now me get her. So there was a time when Major and Mohamed Kallon begets fracas. Each time Mohamed Kallon develop the place, you just see like police and camp because, like I say, Major they get influence on the police. This now from doing Tidankaba in time safe. Now, when Major can die in Peking, ultimately, like I say, it's not natural, smooth transition. Peking take the land. Get the property technically, but it can happen. Say Mohamed Kallon gets a strong influence at the government. What's happening behind the scene, we don't know how they manage. Maybe they don't decide for sort it out. But that was a very strong, difficult moment for Mohamed Kallon for develop that property. Day from which we know we make that property be lead on day to. I think it don't pass more than 20 years if we make if I'm not mistaken that property day. In fact, there was also Taibo West. I think Taibo West also behind put money or something like that. Then behind whatever. Anyway, I think I just I don't know if na EPBR app or if na football business, but that's how the team become out. Now let me come into how. So Bolle Jos, I want to take you into an interview. Now they can connect to you how Bolle Jos connects to this, and then we go get the picture clear. First, let me do yourself a favor. I work out an open source, an interview what we do then this year. Listen them man here, what did them tell you about Bolle Jos as I they buy property there in Turkey. This is the opener. And from there, from what we understand, how much property then? You see, Bolle Jos invest heavily. I tell you for yesterday, we don't tell plenty time. This thing what they talk not to guess who they guess. Bolle Jos invest in real estate in many. There are lots and lots of people in the country. We earn and then I mouth. One of the reasons we make you see the government the reluctant for left this man, it's because the man sit down with huge information. Dossier them. A lot of people implicated into this. We see the then IG. Also, people, where they hug, where they celebrate. And we see, anyway, let me take you first to the interview. Listen how much Bolle Jos buy a place na Turkey where na Turkey where na like 50,000 I buy about 2 million. Who they can? Let's take you into this.
A property be there when Lebanese man be whole when I will neighbor. That Lebanese man just sell that property. So somebody where na prominent person right now na the wall where then they are marking for Salon. So big money then give that Lebanese man there some kind big money.
Okay. Yeah, we know what identity I ask. We understand say Bolle Jos.
Yes.
Bolle Jos is buying and buy them property then they.
Sorry, man. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
I think I work out.
Now,
So,
okay, that position I will count down this. Maybe somebody they say SS for now. Anybody want to jump in, Andy?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You say get 5 minutes.
Because Bolle Jos, na next door to
man,
me.
I'm sorry.
Next door to me na they buy. The guy where James they talk about now a Lebanese guy where they call Rami.
If you want to make a full-time income from home working part-time, you need to know this one concept.
Rami, I believe I brief you now in the first program we get. Rami buy this land to IJ Kaba about $50,000 for this 1 acre land, $5,000 for a town lot. And he do a little bit of development there. He end up for selling for $2 million.
$2 million.
$2 million.
So would I buy that land at $2 million?
Bolle Jos.
This
guy where the wanted guy where everybody they talk about Salon right now.
Wow, now you buy that place at $2 million.
I'm in the Salon. My mama died June, so I'll go for my mama and burying. Now I find out say Rami they about for sell this place. But according to the source, Rami say the person where they buy in place now somebody will come out Turkey when an investor from Turkey, Omar Sharif.
Yeah,
Omar Sharif, and he named this where Bolle Jos use for buy this property. So me and Tambadauda, we then go.
All right, okay. There's a reason. Now that side number we just want tap. Why? Now just gets way to the try for connect here. Say the man they in real estate. So this not so information we hide again. We do interview and these are guys that will become we can get problem. Bolle Jos gets another place according to resource more than 100 acre land within that is. So me man, it invest na the seaside, and we also understand another place speedboats in the camp. When I be able to one speedboat self we can then John Obe, the other places then Lumley and Turkey. Now the beach area no more. Now that guy they buy. So it gets more than 100 acre of landing. Now, when we come to Mohamed Kallon on side, this one where we see, Lord, we just put for you this property. All right. Now, through an intermediary, through a third party, what we this are the land is, like I said, we make them go take videos and they for we, and the land is, they don't demolish it anyway. All right. Okay. All right. So, Bolle Jos, according to information we gather, he used people for buy this land as one of him in real estate there. But we information no say he deal directly with Mohamed Kallon. Let's just get this clear. Just like money laundering, we already explained that many times, when criminal then they get money, one of the way out then they clean up, then they buy businesses there, then they buy properties there, then they invest in different side, then they put on a bank for let them just spend away. So of course, some of these top criminal drug lords, they know they can meet anybody. These are just common logic. Then they go meet you directly, say, I want your property. What did they do? Then they used a third party. Now, from then guy the interview, Rami, now even Selgi Bolle Jos from about 50,000, something like that. A sell and get for $2 million. You can imagine what the guy get money, he get money for spend. So this amount, this money, this property where they are, let's say I buy, we don't know how much are the cost. We still have to do the investigation. These are the first phase of this investigation. We need more information and we have to dig more, Lord we know. And again, Lord we just make clear that no means say Mohamed Kallon they part the drug. Lord we just get this. Lord we know misinform or mistwist or maybe some misunderstand a third party. Naim then use Bolle Jos use for buy this property. However, we don't even call out there if by any chance Mohamed Kallon read this or anyone we get where they want kind of the platform for can clarify say and so it be not to say it be, they are more than welcome. But for we as a platform, when we get issues like this, we bring and besides, these are other information where potentially go lead to what as where then as a government, in fact, now them put now them call people there. They say let people help in the investigation. Now, not take me word, listen to them, what in they say. They say let people come into the investigation, made in cases man. This another Claron called the video on. So listen this.
Request.
I know you're asking for the status. Let us talk about the law first before you come to the. I know now your obsession that day. That nothing at the news for you. I hope you understand. That's where you're going to be juicy too. I'm not going to allow you. Let us come back to what Act Number 6 of 1991 Constitution states. Yeah, look, it states that there are clear provisions under which an extradition is going to be accepted and met as it relates to every other country. It is not just automatic. It does not just happen instantly at an instant because there's an extradition request. Therefore, suddenly that extradition is granted this individual. The last in one of the press conferences that the Inspector General came to, it was public knowledge that the security sector did indicate that they were looking for this individual. They said they were looking. They even further went on to say anybody will get any information, any intelligence, or anything where they lead to this individual for be brought in, they said they would appreciate that and let the public contact them. I hope you understand. That was known, that was made public at a press conference, in one of our press conferences. And so from that point, I have not heard back from the security sector.
All right. When I hear it, not so. So what would they do here? They say anybody, any individual who gets any information what will lead to the arrest of this individual may come. Not so they say. And that's Komon-Tok the do. And this information we get to, if we are serious, if we want to go dig into this, we know inside the place do, Kallon Drive, Lumley, when I ask, would I buy this land? How them buy this land? Would I this Lebanese? Let me just make this, let me just add this now, Lebanese and buy this land. And he ban for somebody, and the person would then say ban for now Bolle Jos. So these are information. If the authorities are like, they say if they're sincere, then we'll take this and say, okay, well, anyway, let's take this, let's see how far. But even when that they happen, even as this they happen again, you wonder for if they're really serious, like how then they say, what about these guys now? Let's not forget them guy there. Look then, these are the two police officers, these are the two immigration boss there. Look there. Both of them. This one are the all commodity. With this one with this Bolleh and the guy like that. And then the third one and the just fine. This not the Bolle Jos, yes. All right, so family, well, apologies for that. Apologies. Well, I think we sorry about that. So what you want to try for say? These statements, not a police statement, see. If I don't know if una be there way Imran be the talk. Family una there family una there una be there way Imran be the talk. Una be there way Imran be the talk, family. All right, okay. So una be there. All right, okay, very good. So Fambulo puts this one clear. This guy, Bolle Jos, he gets more than 100 acres of land na Turkey. One of the property we buy, it costs more than 2 million, small property. Now, why would they do this? If you hear what Imran Silla say, it's obligatory, then they ask for every Sierra Leonean where gets information. What kind of, any kind of information will lead to the arrest of this man. Not so? Now that's what they do here as Komon-Tok. We don't get this information. It left to the authority now. If not value and fine. If not value, no fine. But we don't bring comfort now this information. At this way, it's up to now. But Fambulen, I just want to let you know, the man Bolle Jos invest heavily in a Salon. There are a lot of businesses that we're involved in, and we can do a lot of investigation behind the scene. We'll get for the count them one after the other. This we go just tap this one first. We'll get for get part 2 of this. We go make sure say we'll get the full details of this one as time they progress. You see, money laundering. Now, one way did they do this? Criminals across the world. I don't know if I've been on talk this. I don't know where they might go. Well, I just say Peter again. Criminals in the world. One of the things when they do, when they thief or then get their money in a bad way, then they invest in property, real estate. Then they invest in ports. Then they invest in seaport, airport. Then they invest in banking system. Any side and everywhere, then they invest. Because these are the easiest way for them to clean their money. So again, this one it just a come up and more names and they behind the scene. They can get more information about the people the way allegedly this guy they use and the properties the way this man they buy. So let's just tap this one and the thing where I be tell you say perhaps the talk we'll talk yesterday it will be family go what thing go get for potentially happen. There will be probably serious diplomatic rift between Salon and the European Union or the Netherlands. You know why? Because from what we clearly understand behind the scene again, the man they use body marks now. Bolle Jos, they use body marks now, meaning that it's a bit like not to that face mask. So you know, say technology dinner way they use, even if you do surgery, they still know. But the way they do, then say highly sophisticated, so you're unrecognizable. So even if it's maybe for yourself, you know, no sinner in according to which you read understand behind the scene. So potentially, this man, from what we saw still yesterday, for say matter be not for Hanover, then we'll just simply come up with statements say the man not left the country, it all on our way. Well, we don't know who's kind. It depend again. It's depend the pressure way the Dutch government or the European Union for puts on Madabio and government for Hanover. But for now, once so they play that Safu diplomacy, so it look like say this guy get for disappear on the radar. We probably not go ever say don't extradite this one, but we'll keep that posted as long as they get the information. I'll tap that side, you know, so we definitely will come back with another time with them. Now, let we move on to but I think not just flash now. Let people not forget not to so the investigation self in them. We don't forget what not to so them we don't pull out. Not just flash now. It go fine for law just remember the investigation self not they even go through again. because of this. Listen.
Updates from the Sierra Leone police as then they do investigation on different drug-related matter them way be happen sometime back in the country. On the line now we get ASP Bobson Senukama, where the deputy head of media from the Salon police. Good morning, ASP, and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning.
All right, as I don't tell with viewers and listeners then this morning, we want to get update from the Sierra Leone police as people can be aware during the last government press briefing outside the Inspector General of Police bingo and updates people them, but the investigation where he said it don't mount on the drug fugitive from the Netherlands, where the Netherlands government they allege say it in a Salon. The Salon police will do some investigation. Start for brief for listeners the exactly Usauna day on these investigations.
Well, that investigations been undergone, and since I joined the investigation, I get for do with diplomatic related things. So it's been handled by the Minister of Foreign and International Cooperations as well. So that one is also ongoing. And what it requires the police for do as and when they need the police, we can intervene into some of those issues that warrant the police to do. No, but the bulk of the thing is being done by the foreign affairs.
ASP, anybody where you read this update this morning go say this not a new twist, I beg your pardon, because according to the Inspector General of Police, if you accept say yes, this drug fugitive, then Sabian for Umar Sharif, and the police they lead the investigation. When exactly una hand over this investigation to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, headed by the Minister Timothy Kaba?
Well, at the investigation, not to events where it start today and tomorrow. Now a gradual process, and it require international cooperations, and therefore it take a time to ensure that all what we need for do and really ascertain the facts that this informations go come up with, because it's joint. When they do talk about joint investigation, we get a central, vocal presence to inform us and when the investigations don't go, and that will be done by no less the president but the Minister of Information based on all the factors. The facts then from various factors concerning the investigation. That I will tell you for sure. Yeah.
Whose expertise the Ministry of Foreign Affairs get for investigate, for locate a drug baron where, all right, so don't lose ASP Mohamed.
All right, so that's not the twist so we take place back then, not so. For the first time in the history of the country, we see an investigation of that magnitude, of that kind heavyweight, then pull on from police and then transfer to the ministry. Though the Attorney General, the Attorney General, I think they will be coordinator, it can pull in secrets. Lord will take you back into history. For Lord will not forget, some could they do this, Lord will not forget, Lord will just take you, Lord will see how the Minister of Justice disgrace the government out of this. Okay, listen, the police say, my God, if you are like we don't know other planet, thank God they don't begin to discover say other living thing. We don't know yet if a mortal man and they live there or alien know other planets, planet K2. We don't know. Maybe some people can go for the and listen.
Exactly how to prepare this process.
No, sorry, when it comes to mutual legal assistance, the government they take that issue very seriously. When it comes to offenses, what we call transnational crimes, the government they take the issues and they very seriously as well. But make we also lay out within the law. You understand? Make we also lay out within the law. The law under the 1974 Extradition Act very clear. The evidence where the requesting state gets, the state will don't make a finding where the request Salon for extradite, and they pass that evidence there to Salon, to the office of the Attorney General. Then I'm waiting the Dutch government don't do. I also don't be very clear say yes, me and the Dutch Minister of Justice we don't get a phone conversation about this. Now, when it comes to investigations in this country, it could be very clear say that the responsibility of the police, not to the Attorney General to manage investigations. Some country they where you go see say police or investigations they under the Attorney General in office. Not so we structure we system. In real system, police they under internal affairs. Now they're responsible for investigations. Now they're responsible for arrest and bring somebody into custody. Now, Wusa may come in. When that happens, right? The law say now the Attorney General in responsibility for take the people.
Okay, Lord, just stop, Brandy. I tell you, say the one key thing the internet never forgets. In the previous, my good God, well, see, I don't know. Sometimes you know they want to laugh safe. You know, you cry, say you know they want to laugh, don't say they laugh. The police, what's her name? Say Bobson, ASP Bobson say. They don't hand over the investigation. They don't hand over the investigation to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs because they need international cooperation. They know some investigation, blah blah. Now they official. This not so we can go. We able to I mean the constitution. We able to go dig into the constitution. Can't put one another. But it's good where they come up from. Then you self man. These are the Attorney General. Not so. The Attorney General, the Minister of Justice, it make them categorically clear, say, any investigation, they, particularly when it comes to criminal activities, they under waiting the police. So you see, how then they contradict themselves? Anyway, this now just a refresh. Don't not forget, we get a lot of them misfiring. We get a lot, but not to that to the come. As out this thing not get for done quickly. Because the thing is, me name Dede, you name Dede, everybody name Dede. This is not about politics. Law will not politicize this. This law look about the country, Sierra Leone. And I'm sure say if we see what they happen today at the world, countries then they focus on themselves. And it's true. Today, even we not get respect across the world. We the Africans. We not get respect because the way we leaders and they manage with budgets, the way they manage, basically they govern we in entirety. Not to say na magicians in Dina, not to say na angel then. I'm not a man elect the Andubako day, the same fine and the same blood. Now we all get the same DNA. But why then they progress? We know they progress. If super easy the answer. It's super easy. It's super easy. So we get for involved. Let we put politics aside. Let we put party aside. Let we think what a national issue. People are not for set modes. We are not left giving no more to talk na yawo. Whether you dey APC or you dey SLP, this na a cause a national issue where we for deliberate on or for talk on. Or for all mother bureau in governments responsible, ask them, let give answer which they go on. This will not for just left hand to the hands of the Dutch. Now we all involved. The too much fairness, the Fred. At the end of the day, now we all get forget the bad name. While it's very few people and they enrich themselves and they turn millionaire. Kane, na buy also in America, $2 million, up to $2 million. Money will be say I like it die 10-10 yoke. I like it die 10-10. I like it we die. It can't 10-10. It can't 100-10. They book if you're not then genuine no more. Genuine. Now buy a short period of time. At the expense of Buddha, you, at the expense of me, we all. He use with name Sierra Leone. He go sit down with sensitive office, he enrich himself. Now then continue by then say he in jail. By then say he in jail. Then go make sure say he pay for the rest of his life. And in generations and picking then go put on that make them continue, not just crazy and be prime minister. They go check. They check you, tell them check you clean. That make you find out. Then they get most of the things right, and they look at the kind of people where they go into governance, into politics. And they don't thoroughly vet them. Unlike we don't count a program. These two immigration people they work out. You get criminal cases in no way. Not to talk, we talk. We count evidence for not to so. And the all be there, the same thing. It collects people the money. Now America, I say they go, it stand for them as as lawyer. He eats the money, he not do the job. Without in fact, they revoke in license. These are the kind of people that will take go put in a sensitive area. And not just go there, okay, somebody will say, okay, maybe sometimes America then do and bad and racist, not just put racism because they can guide. And it's in a racist, na racism. Don't say what in allege against Andrew Jack in America, na racist, na racism. What in allege against intersexual when Alusanka na Norway, na racism. Not so. Let me just add, okay, then can work now with country. They're supposed to work for here for the interest of the country, but we'll catch them, then catch them and then put themselves with a notorious drug lord. What we don't do about that. We ambassador Almami Bangura, Igona Guinea, for go represent we in Motoka, one of the Motoka, then catch huge amount of cocaine. What would they do? And that man get the gut back, they come to publicly. They endorse person for let person can be president. Can you imagine? Yeah, people don't get no respect for we. The man don't go catch out drug. They don't go catch out drug. He use me name. He get the bold mama the kind of public boy and he not to talk. I don't try for tell you say we all get for play we role. Otherwise, we not gonna forget the country where it will be peaceful. If Bolle Jos successfully corrupt everybody, now they get her. Now they get see what did happen in the other country then. 18 like a failed state. Mexico, Colombia, some states and some places now drug cartel and the drug lords are in the control they. And then they control that and get that here. And Salon a small country, poverty that thing. If the man able to succeed, mother be in picky don't get belly according to many sources allegation. The chief immigration officer get her. The previous police boss, we see where the man he love in the air. If you saw me man, they hug. I don't forget that. Lord just remind you, Lord just check, Lord just do several favor. Maybe we'll get time. Lord just seeking difficult for go through way we not organize that, but perhaps luck go down our side. Perhaps I don't know if you
area where they steal
people property. I don't know if we're able to get the people property and Bolle Jos people property. Please, can I? So I go. Yeah. All right. Anyway, long not burning our time too much on this one. Anyway, when I don't say maybe tomorrow we'll counter. What to the time for talking? I don't see them picture and videos and they will be just one do the journalogy law with counter. The previous police boss and see them. This is not a person talking with video evidence, add evidence in the org. Then the man the missing. It's that long distance relationship, not the way they see your partner, the way they organ. Yeah. Can't see love in the ear. And we also understand this new boss police in mansion where you get, so don't count not so in mansion where you get according to we findings, it worth millions. He even get lifts, this police boss, almost in the pier. So look at the scenario. 2 immigration boss then catch them with Bolle Jos. Then catch them with Bolle Jos in the party. Now, the previous police boss, we see where they org with the same notorious guy. You know, if somebody tell you, say, this current fire sell you know this back, you go say a lie, they lie. Think. You go say a lie, they lie. If somebody tell you so, you go say a lie, they lie. Based on what you don't see, you go say a lie, they lie. Anyway, I'll just stop that side. We don't sell that people and all, but we will do our best. We will try, and we will make sure say what to the count here factual information. We're not there for blackmail person. We're not there for misinform the public. We're not there for do anything contrary to what you possibly feel like say This will do them purely for Mama Salon. And I'm sure that make people in the car every day because more or less and like-minded people are in there. So for that, it give you confidence and it inspire we and it motivates we, and we could continue for the way we do. All right, let me tap that side. The other one we go look into today, Madabio. We're not go done with the issue. That's so. I put for you something like your screen. This was a law firm sues Sierra Leone for 8 million. Okay, let's leave this one. I don't know how them paid on it. We're not interested much on this one. This 8 million. Now, why if you say like IMF the vex for Salon? Because such money they don't know how it go. Now let me move on from there. You see, this one I've seen at the screen, not to want to don't count several times, and we must give credit to Lamran Abba. Will be the work at AYV actually now from maybe release this document, even though we don't get this information on the other side, but actually our popularizer now Lamran Abba. Now if you look Jerry Torres Madabio IRA. And one of the letter where I'm sure plenty of people I don't see, time not a permit you for bringing now, but tomorrow or any other time we will put the letter in job description. One of in job description for rating and for make sure say it go talk, it go lobby for Madabio for make a convince Congress. The corruption at the West, na lobbyist, and the corruption, not everybody know. So he hired this man Jerry. Now, what I want to pay attention on, because since we don't cut it many times, I just want to let you look at the second page 8, item 8, right? Ifra Law Firm represent Jerry. So Jerry Torres now hire Ifra Law Firm for go look into Madabio immigration history, and also for go see how they go partner with the Justice Department America will support we on police for train them as well as the justice system, which was a good thing. But look at the money where them be asked for pay. Now the money, look at the last one. I just want to take the last one. All fees and expenses incurred on these issues will be billed to Mr. Torres at hourly rate of $895 for partners. Is for partners, $695 for counsel, and $495 for associates. The duration of the work is currently unspecified. So according to the information we gather, Madabio owed this guy more than $8 million. I mean, just calculate how much somebody they charge per hour. This if you magic, not so. I'm going to pay me now by hour. So man they pay 15 pounds per hour. So man they pay 20 pounds per hour. Can you imagine? My good God. Yeah, I know say some people they pay them 25, blah 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 blah. Well, I just talk about the average, you know. Look how much they pay. 895 per partners for hourly rate. The council almost this one, the first one almost 900, the second almost 700, and the third one is more 500. So this man in budget reach up to, according to resource, up to more than $8 million. So this man be done file a lawsuit against Madabio. We don't know now if they don't resolve them, but we believe say perhaps they don't resolve them. Who said they pull that money there? And we'll be obvious. So we even make reference it. If me get that job there not they done. Because they pay me $900 per hour, I know they make that job they done. No. I know they make. This was not the reason this. That guy, the job not they done. I go they just they count this, that. Not going to pay me. me get a cut. The job not they done. They're done. But anyway, Lord we love Lani. Lord just count for you. So what's the matter you do? What he do? Okay, I think we'll continue with this one. They don't hire another law firm. This one, what's a law firm? Another lobbyist. The firm name Wentrop Communication Firm. Naim Madabio Aya. These are one of the top lobbyists again. And this time around, we know not almost again appear. details of this conversation, details. The first one we know not so, like I said, through Lamrad and Bob, we know how much they pay him. But this one, honestly, we know how much they pay this man. This one we just hire. Freetown hires new PR firm in Washington. We don't know it, but be rest assured, once we have the information, how much matter be they pay this guy, this new way hire, so we go bring account to and know. Who's that matter be the police money? Madabio, na be rich man before he come into politics. I wasn't the pay as the president forgets the money there for the pay their farm there. Would I authorize their money there? Is it the government on behalf of Salon government? Now the government of Salon sanctioner? Is it approved by parliament? A lot of questions, not so. All right, I'll just stop here. Not to all we put one program. Don't left this empowerment program. Don't left this one. We go come with another day. We come with the team. I want you remember carefully. When the program can done, we can put one video na Professor Lumumba. Fabul, on a patient listen that clip they carefully. The reason why make they say on a patients listen and carefully. Una will come back and that clip say yes, that man was like, he don't prophesy for Sierra Leone. Anybody with the common sense will feel safe, Madabio and government and the Hanover power, I want to listen that Monday. You see, what then you can say, immunity. Power, now they give most of their officials here where they corrupt the country, take money, work with criminals, do what they want to do. Now, only power they give them immunity, may not prosecute them. The moment they lost that power, they're vulnerable. That is why they will do everything and anything under the sun for maintenance. They not even prosecute them. All of this, anything we done, patients listen, and that 3 minutes, 5 minutes. When I will come back someday in future, when I can say yes, which will be, although we don't talk about, but sometimes when you listen to authority, then people with superior knowledge, now professor, by the way, not so they cry with themselves, but if fine for loan again from authority now, we write a whole lot of books them, of course, you get a lot of experience, when I go, this is the thing. We don't talk many times, many times. Anyway, Lord, just tap that side. Lord, go on the African news. And this African news, it makes so much sense that I so happy where people in the push. Now they push me for Kaya video. I go be very honest with you now. And we are grateful. We are super grateful because una truly majority, una truly love Salon. It's not about politics. It's not about party business. We not hate the country. We not hate the government. I not hate Madabio. I not ever curse her. I not get any business with her. I don't see that I know the curse and how bad they do. Not to say we try to talk. We like the country. Now make we there. That's it. We need to do this for APC. We need to do this for SL people. They do it for Mama Salon. And people then don't find out from their own investigation, say, now Jenny cause we they do, now make the car every day. And now that make we continue for build the trust between una because it's all about trust. If I not trust we not the car. Now because of una, make the British government, this country, this UK government allowed one of the minister for Komon-Tok to be. It's a huge thing. You know why? The people and we know how Western democracy they operate. Then will tell you say that woman says it take risk. Now big risk is for calm. You know why? Because anything can go wrong. We go can't ask her a question. We're not going to answer. Opponents there, then pick them, and if God forbid the interview go the other way, it will probably lead to the downfall of the government. Boris Johnson, a lot of people are saying one of the best. He did well. One of the good prime minister there, just because he lied, he lost power. So what are the type of talk? Trust, we depend build trust. Now they fan the flame. Now they spread the information. Guess what? I tell them, I say we get a big interview with the Kaya. It not just happen out of the blue because of now. Now trust somebody where if you can't this the day where they confirm the dates, that one they go be more or less like a crusade. It go be like, you know, we go publicize them to the best of our ability because it's a huge thing for Salon. For Salon, not for me. It's for Salon. It's trust. Okay. So again, now we just tap down now we're gonna add the African news or they can connect on here and they come back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mama Salon. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make Salon. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything.
Some African nations, it's also considering degrading relations with several others. Since Donald Trump's return to the White House, Africa has once again been hit by a series of hardline policies, from travel bans and visa restrictions to aid cuts and trade tariffs. The continent is facing headwinds, and now Washington is planning to reduce its diplomatic footprint in Africa drastically. New reports reveal that the Trump administration is considering closing nearly 30 U.S. embassies and consulates worldwide. Many of them are located in Africa. Now, the move is part of a sweeping shakeup at the State Department, driven by the Elon Musk-backed Department of Government Efficiency, with a focus on shrinking federal operations. The U.S. is looking to shut down 10 embassies and 17 consulates across Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean. In Africa, embassy closures are being considered in Eritrea, Gambia, Lesotho, Republic of Congo, and South Sudan. In South Africa, the U.S. could shut its consulate, while diplomatic missions in Somalia may face downsizing despite their critical role in counterterrorism. Now, the plan is still under review and would need sign-off from Secretary of State Marco Rubio or the White House. Embassy and consulate closures are also being considered in France, Germany, and the United Kingdom. But for Africa, the impact could be far more profound. Less diplomatic presence means greater isolation on the global stage. Embassies are crucial for diplomatic engagement, development coordination, and public outreach. Shutting them down risks cutting off direct communication with governments and local communities. It could erode people-to-people ties. Now, Trump's policies have already altered U.S.-Africa relations. Many nations are facing aid withdrawals, tougher immigration rules, and deportation orders. In South Africa, diplomatic relations have soured after Trump accused the country of mistreating white farmers and committing human rights violations, a claim widely rejected by experts and officials alike. But as the
All right, so again, like what they say, the world don't move in isolation. I mean, everybody look after himself, you know. Trump in policy, America first, and they try for cut down on unnecessary spending. Even Liberia, then they give them money. I think $16 million for tax advisory. They pump money in that. Elon Musk way come, he cuts that. He say no make sense for let the American taxpayers go into another country just for advice how to collect tax. It's in a case and not just make any sense and cut it. So 6 countries, Eritrea, Gambia, Lesotho, Congo, Central African Republic, and South Sudan. And it's clear. If an embassy in a country, the engagement between you and America, it will reduce significantly. You're not able to get that kind of serious diplomatic engagement. And this just to tell you, say, if we feel sick, I'm sure Liberia is shocked them. Because Liberia, more or less, even though now one of the only two countries in Africa who are not colonized, but then they favor them, they look themselves more closer to America as if they colonize them. They not be believe say sometimes Trump they can cut their money then they, you know. This is why we for become serious as a people, as a nation. With small resources what we get, not be manager. Law will not put politics, law will not put people when I yampy them. Go into politics, go broke, but we come out there na multi-millionaire in dollars. A lot of people and I saw them get money. Then all these feds we see majority of them the feds not over go serve the people, but waiting for go enrich themselves. And it is bad. And we are feeling the pain. And me, I not lie, I will be honest with you. I'm not there against what Trump they do so for Africa. Let discipline we. I'm not against that. I'm not going to criticize Trump for that. No. I'm not going to criticize Trump for that. This now a wake-up call for me. Now a wake-up call. If we really, really want to change something, then I believe say for stuff will do what you continue for do. Not so. The definition of insanity, Albert Einstein. If we continue to do the same thing and expect the same different results, then if we no want change, then no continue to do. But if we want change, there is this might not begin. Who knows? Maybe this policy they continue. Maybe this policy go continue. What if another president can continue? We don't have BN. Anyway, I'll just stop now. Perhaps the one of the fascinating story, you know, like I say, I like this side of this conversation. I don't know, but I'm sure plenty of people are excited for no say. If possible, say another life. Anyway, let me put the cat before the horse. Lord, catch this one. But they can't just now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok.
Trying to find life beyond Earth. Now, the James Webb Space Telescope, launched by NASA in 2021, is starting to reveal some remarkable answers. It's been observing the atmosphere of a distant planet known as K2-18b. It's found significant traces of two gases. On Earth, these molecules are produced by plankton and algae in the ocean.
We have found signs of biosignature molecules, either DMS or DMDS or both of which are produced uniquely by life here on Earth and have been predicted to be biosignatures on planets around other stars as well. And we found the strongest evidence to date on a biosignature molecule, in this case a combination, potentially around another star outside the solar system.
K2-18b is more than twice the size of the Earth, and the star that warms it is smaller than our sun. But the researchers believe the exoplanet could be home to a vast ocean, since it is the right distance from its star for water to remain in liquid form. Not too hot, not too cold.
The only scenario that explains all of this is one where it's a Haitian world that is teeming with life. And what is a Haitian world? It's an ocean-covered surface with a thin hydrogen-rich atmosphere. So, and the ocean being habitable. So that is the only scenario which can currently explain all the observations together. However, we want to remain open to other alternatives one might come up with in the future.
The researchers behind this discovery say that even if other explanations emerge, the James Webb Space Telescope has proven it is capable of detecting such biosignatures. But at 124 light-years away, it's impossible for scientists to get any closer to the planet to see if life really does exist anytime soon. Wilson Dysart, Al Jazeera.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.
All right. So this, I want to see something, and this one gets serious info. This one, what you see, so it'll shock you, and it'll also make you humble. What do you see? So where fever like do not cake, I don't know, I think that's what they call it, that do not cake. How they call it, that cake with the around? That's not the same, not the way the scientists describe as Milky Way. We on solar system alone, we get what we didn't ask to 9 planets, but I don't reduce it now to 8 planets with 2 moons, 2 dwarfs. Planet Earth now one of 100 billion to 3.2 trillion planets in the Milky Way alone along the line. The universe so big to a point that estimates not different. But these are just one small corner. This Milky Way now just one out of billions and trillions of other Milky Ways there. Imagine this one Milky Way that I just get Nandi. So we close the star. We close the star now Alpha Centauri. Now they this planet where they are the Goldilocks. Now the Goldilocks now the place between we are in our hot, in our cold. It just right for life. But this planet where so feeble like Earth, a big a big pass 2 times of the Earth. Now they then dictate some biological chemical components, then signature. That's when on Earth and living things and then exhibits that sort of like who can do, I mean, you know, carbon monoxide. So then don't dictate that. So that particular one don't give them a sort of like hope for belief, say potentially, even though for come up from planet Earth for going to other planets there, now more than 124,000 light years. Now, what I mean light years, the fastest speed where we don't scientists record now the speed of light from the sun to planet Earth. Now 8 minutes the light they take away. You can imagine. Now, if we decide we will not be it, we're not able to do it, technology not they follow, we travel with the speed of light. If we use for fly the speed, if we see, let's say for example, hypothetically, let we say we create a flying object, a rocket where they fly with the speed of light. It'll take we 124,000 years for go inside this planet. That's that point. Not to days, not to month. 124,000 light years now will it take. So which means potentially not to regeneration. But however, they don't succeed for dictate, say, living organism, then would dinner this planet. They don't get more than 90%. The professor will lead this way now, Professor Niku from the Cambridge University. This was an excited moment in the scientist community. But other people in caution say perhaps, you know, not at all, I mean, they need more investigation. But Nikki and team then cocksure for CES, then believe say James Webb telescope don't give them something where at least they don't get a full conviction say there is life going on in other planets. So now that's what they see. So each time we feel so you big, I want you look into this. Now you did hand us look yourself, look, no, just take here and you see also then say sun. The sun a big pass Earth. I never give the statistic for now. No one give something incorrect, but another day I will able give. It's so big. Now with sun now is so now too tiny. Not for talk about we planets. We're super small. That makes certain thing with the moon on the planet Earth. The face this that. Look how small we are. Look how tiny, so super tiny we are. You see the Milky Way alone. You can't imagine. All that ways is so plenty planets in there under. Plenty planets in there way super big past planet Earth 500 million times. Anyway, I'll just start this program this way. For we, like I say, we follow science and the hope one day we're gonna say alien life they exist. I think that thing we exciting, not so. Alien, maybe something E.T. You know, I think we don't watch our film there and E.T. Not so. Maybe E.T. then go there. Anyway, we tap the program now, yeah. If you just join me today, we will look at we investigation what we do, and plus other information we get. Bolle Jos allegedly by Mohamed Kallon in property na beach, and the property actually, law will make unclear. I think na the late man major in Pekin and Gal Pekin, more or less, maybe not then going to more or less an agreement with Kallon for sale. We not get that details, but what we understand through a Lebanese mother Bolle Jos buy this property. We also make it clear no means say Mohamed Kallon involved in drugs or with Bolle Jos for say myself the past, no, not that we say. This now we understand, and we don't make it clear say money laundering. One way that they do money laundering not to real estate. We also be look at Mother Builder a new PR firm for looking for we go can't tell now the other time will come for looking to other issues there, and we don't know how much of them PR it just come, so we get for we check. And we also don't tell you say it be higher tourists then get small confusion if for pay more than $8 million. We tourists be file a case, and we not see that case day. We get somebody who be to follow that case day, you know, secretly, but you not see the case move. Potentially, perhaps you don't settle now. We ask the question, Usama Rabi pull the money in for pay, and we also go on the African news. Trump they close 6 put a plan for close 6 African, I mean 6 embassy in Africa, and of course the exciting one for we. It look like say we get other people there, another stand to say maybe not Motaman then, maybe not to Motaman then, maybe not different creature. Who knows? Who knows? You know. Anyway. Would it take 1 minute, 1 minute 44 seconds? We'll come now. You turn for talk, and of course, we can pay attention on our messages.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Love and loyalty to his sweet, sweet mama Salon. Now we all for come together as one for tomorrow. Now we go make Salon. Anytime where you day, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one. It's a Sierra Leone, let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. We'll bring information about Salon. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. We'll bring information about Salon for education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in, Komon-Tok for education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in, Komon-Tok.
Yeah, so yeah, Fumble, we don't come on the other side of the program. We are now Itona. We serve now the side so we have can benefits. As always, we look forward to now. All right, okay. We go take few calls anyway. We go take few calls. Will they take few calls? Yes, the number then on your screen, and the number now +44 7935 130044. We prefer you call me now WhatsApp. All right. Okay, so what will they do? Let me check. As you see, a lot of conversation on the boil now the comment section. All right. All right, let's start with this one first. I think let's start with the comments there. And Julius Conte, they say, let me say this again. The entire Sierra Leone is a crime scene under murder abuse since 2018. Yeah, I think Professor Ebu, why did I forget this? Professor, anyway, Mustafa, I am from first. They say the entire container crime scene. You know, you can see where pardon female, or in fact in real life now, where accidents happen, something based and they put and they put that tape crime scene, you know, and they put, you know, then nobody. Anyway. Gigi, they say if we read the Quran Baku explanation, the only I think you answered the Holy Quran is accurately scary. And yeah, somebody just they remind me, say we not carry with this guy in interview. Please tomorrow we endeavor for Kauta, be good and endeavor for Kauta. Michael Levy, they say these guys may be in prison and forfeit their assets if they are found guilty. Mama Salon. And this one come up from Ayo Taylor. It just doesn't make any sense for African countries with so much resources to be in abject poverty. Trump is absolutely right. Yeah, like I said, me this me, no, I got no issue with what Tom they do with the Africans. Cut it, do this. No, I not got no issue with that. No, we for things it will be bigger than that. Ashim Jallo, they say bringing Dr. Samura Kamara to Komon-Tok is not a big deal at all. We should be looking to the future, not the past. Ashim Jallo, I mentioned Dr. Samura Kamara. I don't know, maybe you don't give me final, but I'm not calling him. Ashim, look, listen carefully back. I'm not calling him. Yeah, I'm not calling him. All right. Yeah. We get another voice, and by the way, not to the I would say now we're not the first platform ever on social media where Dr. Samura Kamara grants interview. That time will be the Ukraine, so it's not a new thing, you know. Please, anyway, yes, my brother, yeah, Jibila from New Jersey.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, believe me, this is Jibila from New Jersey.
Yeah, Jibila, you can't say without the film day. Go ahead, you get the platform.
Mr. Komon-Tok, I don't think we do commercial first. Let me post in the bond. President used the bond a commercial first. And this not to the actual 2 day pass. So then look the ambassador, because look, they actively involved in politics. You go about him normal business.
I tell you.
The man not do nothing safe. Can you imagine that disrespect to the people of Sierra
Yeah.
Leone?
I agree with you.
What I want to say from all what you don't talk so. If you know the world, the way the world they go now, if people are not pay attention on politics and know the type of people who they come for get access to the national resources, a problem. It is shit on. It's just like when somebody they take in picking, go hand over and to nanny. You don't know if that nanny didn't pay to 5. They go take me picky I don't born small picky I born up the old 6 months. For just looking nanny no more say nanny can't bend the picking. No, I just for know that nanny day. Even a nanny way they go, so tell us the person say far they go give, but the environment where that person they who they other inside the house. So for long go no more, we say not go vote for this party. They go on tribal line, they go on the regional line. For go take them people and they get disrespect for morality. Yeah. Go hand over the national resources. They get this way they might so then they bastardize the country. So can you imagine? If we not pay attention from politics as the way the world, we leave the Donald Trump there all now because people need to pay attention. You know what Democrats people in Sudan, millions of Democrats vote at the Sudan house and not go. So things happen around the world. We For not pay attention on politics, this period so this dispensation, for not pay attention on politics, that problem for all.
Yeah, for everybody, any side in the world, yeah.
No problem. Then the other thing I want to talk again, for this life, what they say, then scientists say, they get for meet up some of who sit down at the mountain, they wait for them. When God make the universe, when God don't make the universe, He say He created the heavens and the earth. This world, this one, na evidence for see, na spiritual being make this world. So the way they see the world, if you not say somebody the way exist, we will read science in school. Every atom, every thing we do with chemical way they deal with. The chemical way they study, they explain to you something with the outsider because the only thing and the behavior, they don't say this is not ordinary. Also, they go pull figures. How they see they get measurement, octagon, hexagon, they all get measurement and get exact measurement. And they tell you say if the sun moves small number from outside, this is a problem.
Yeah.
If it goes to now, you know they know say a possible measure. Their life the other side. How would I can meet Adam na the Garden of Eden? Life the other side. Now somebody can meet.
Oh, so
Adam,
you believe say there is life alien then other planets then?
Angel they exist.
No, I'm not talking about the angel. I need to talk about the angel. We talk about the planets then for
I
say.
not believe say human being that they exist other side. I just believe say they are spiritual beings they outside we. We say na spiritual being. Now body give you no more for let we for get access to this natural world. But a man a spirit. But you give it body for contain the spirit so that you go able for deal with the material world. That's what you do it.
All right. Anyway, thank you.
God the big man, he make 30 for us. Then take him breath, he put it inside man. That breath will come up and go so na spirit. So but a man of himself, by right to for the get access to the supernatural world, now because we know the access God, that's not the problem.
Yeah.
Or if you go to them who do priest, then they access God, you go to pastor, you go to this world and they pray, they access demon, the angel.
Yeah.
That's even natural. Not to think that we if we begin to say, hey, this person no. In natural,
anyway, thank you very much, Jibril. Thank you.
Being normal to me. Hey, God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you too. All right. And love you rush up quickly today. We'll not back. We apologize. Somebody they say, someone gonna say, Mr. Komon-Tok, don't forget to bring in Babadi William video from AYV as you promised yesterday. Yeah. Our apologies because of time. We definitely, hopefully tomorrow we go bring and come. But even the fire self we will bring and come because of Bolle Jos. As you see, it take most of we conversation. But nevertheless, it's an interesting program. Tomorrow we go do self-justice. And this one they come up from Rashid Abubakar say, but the police IG 98.1 say na Omar Sharif is Sabi, not a Jos. Oh, okay. And this one they come up from Fatimata Jallo. They say Salon cannot protect their citizens, even to take care of the economy or run the country without begging and borrowing from outside donors. Salon is a failed state under Madabiu and his government. And and Abdul Sise they say then they progress because then accept accountability. Me assure Salon government they lie past any government in the world, mainly SLPP. And Bina Suma they say outside foreigner will come by plenty acre of land, then we don't have a country. Yeah. Honestly, without a tell now, if actually they launch thorough, impartial, transparent investigation of una know how much land that man can that our country is alone. Una the shock. Una the shock. Use yourself careful. You know, there are plenty of people we know they just count right away. You know, we left them small for us. But there is a lot going on in Sierra Leone. There's a lot going on. Would they take another voice? Yes, call outside the call for yes, Ahmed from the UK. You get the platform.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you too.
My brother, listen. You see, what's in the happen now, Sierra Leone today? Now we all responsibility, like we own contribution, which they do so for bring forward the facts and what we see. I like the word we say for say if we not be careful and study consciously for see whether they would put in a power for lead the country so that they go control natural resources, we for benefit we all. Then single or few people them, just the thief, then go buy us in America, go buy us other side and left the country empty. At the end of the day, then go die outside the country because we don't see most of the leaders, they look how they end. And the people and swear. So it's high time for more we conscious. We say for more we believe, we know the people and we they choose, we they hand over the country for rule. You see, look what happened today. All of them people there with this drug lords so they involved. These are the big secrets behind all of everything. From the former IG, this IG, and other hierarchies then, we they see. But they can't tell we say, then they still downplay the people and the integrity. But this is the haunt we as a nation. Because today, people the way they travel with Salon and passport.
Yeah. Ahmed, I don't know what they do with your line. Hello? All right. Look like say Ahmed, you can call back, but it look like say line get problem. Now we had another voice. It looked like your line get problem. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, sir. Komon-Tok.
Yeah, outside the call from.
Yeah, concern Sierra Leone.
Yeah, concern Sierra Leone. You get the platform. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Mr. Komon-Tok, something I want to bring with Sierra Leoneans, the way like Salon, no, we think over. The rate at which the people already come out for leadership for rule Salon. If the question are that, if we get any way we could vet them people they are for check the profile and everything. Because if you watch the caliber of people and where they come for stand for leadership, and for can benefit from the state resources we bought Sierra Leonean citizens where they tax.
Majority of them.
They come for
yeah, majority of them. Yeah.
Not majority of them exploit. So the exploitation. You watch at the caliber. It don't mean say where you land book you go on one state.
Yeah.
It don't mean say where you go legal background you feel say you go one Salon. Or it don't mean say where you land you go study na MIT you get the ability for rule Salon. So if find familiar Sierra Leoneans there, let we stand up. Don't look some of their leaders there where they come. We don't get the experience of the past student where it's sad for me to see the way how Salon they go. Standard as they go down, then the quality of leadership there where they come. So I don't know how to put her. So if I listen to Leoneans and think, not only Jack, Jill, and Tom and for Canon for can say one big leader, then one councillor will look at say yes. Notwithstanding the party. So if let we get 10 low, they will reflect and check some of them while they are then profile them.
Indeed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. It's a brilliant contribution. I appreciate that. Thank you. They take another voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, Uncle Sule, they call from Greece.
Yes, Uncle Sule from Greece. You get the platform.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Me concerning this Bolle Jos talk, Mr. Komon-Tok, what me want come with? I want to think something. We know say the Holland government we don't apply for this man for already and go to. But the government so reluctant that they don't go to because they know say without them they not go function. Now we don't see World Bank don't withdraw from supporting the statistics because now they happy with make them postpone and so because they never get for sponsor them. Secondly, now we don't see IMF don't begin for withdrawal by the government. Me they think say not all Holland governments don't begin the first Salon government, so through that means they're not going to talk I'm saying as soon for this because if you check now, Holland now a great contributor to IMF, now a great contributor to World Bank, and they're part of the European Union. They think demand them from when they apply. Salon governments no they will go to the bank, they don't they turn people them. So then it's like Starek say they don't go put their case before the international community and they're gonna put them for so say demand this Salon. And I believe say IMF and World Bank no come and say, well, we sponsor una census because of una all drugs, una all these drugs guy. But they will fail waste them. How they will quiz the government. And so maybe think I might be wrong, but down the hand of I said this because presidents don't come. They don't announce it to 2025. Then they do census. At the end of the day, the census not green lights. World Bank don't pull back. Then they say now to 2026. Then it only 2-3 months back, IMF don't come. Say this, that. And if you check, then people there also, if they will fetch you, they will fetch you, who said they will say you I'm not I'm to be wrong, I might be true, but I don't want to let you think as Komon-Tok family bar. No, see.
All right.
So with the first
No, it good. Yeah, it good. Yeah, it good for count hypothesis.
Yes.
Hypothesis.
That's what we think out. Okay, sir.
Anyway.
Another more listen, better contributing. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. So, fam, we'll do take maybe 1 more or 2 more call, then we'll wrap up the program on the call side, and probably. All right. Perhaps this will be the last call for tonight. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mr.
okay.
Komon-Tok.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
go.
today the network, I don't know what happened. The phone. Anyway, now just continue. So I start. My brother, you see, I just want to agree with my brother the way they talk, way last talk. Listen, so far as mother building at that country day, and the fact remain, in the election, and again, we get this kind of problem again with drugs, and we get the biggest person we Europe they look for, now we country. We're not going for progress. There is no donor, there is no help. Because let me tell you something. Education, now most of the third nations in now Africa, now European Union, now they sponsor, the flagship for education. Then they contribute largely. And look at what is happening today, how, the trend they go. Nobody, for me, I'm happy with this Trumping policy. My brother, we get what it take. Now bad people that we get. How on earth would you stay into begging? Just go take money in IMF. Then we go huge loans, you will pay say pass you go big back for me, then we wipe debt for you. You go trust somebody in money, if they will pay, I go bigger for me, left market for you. That person they will trust you again the next time. And that kind of trickery now they play all the time. Would they play Connie rabbits? Would they go borrow? We will pay, we don't invest the money, later then wipe the debt there for you. If it's a good thing and they. If they go against you as a nation, as a country, it's bad. That's not a bad thing. But if you're able to pay, say, don't let what you get, so look at the nation. Even the people, when say 8 million people, we don't say gamble, we don't even know. Because we don't get any proper census.
That's good.
When they grab, and say they go do in 2015 census, what did they come up with? Nothing. But all what's the matter we tell with the ultra modern stuff, if they can't make hospital, they make food them, where they make hand them, 25 billion at the whole world. Now that's I don't want to give that money because in a good person, where the place. So then lies there all for those sick per mortal man then, so that we will go away from Mende, from Timni, local Limba, from tribe or region. It don't enough for Moku get sense. These guys, anybody who want for put at that place then, or for vet them properly. Today we need leaders away, get what you take, not to PhD, not to masters. But then go on a thief man there. Today the one the way we don't thief try and they go a room about so they go and campaign. From nowhere, because mother will be told you don't touch something that work, so they feel they're self-capable. Where they don't teach some of them, they still get case, so they don't benefit. What did they do with them when they now will tell them they bill? Now private schools they bill for themselves. Well, now when they go and buy rest, they give people them. What they don't do for the people? Now that they don't want the people in the survive pack. When they own one of something they do for the people them. Now then can wicked politician here will get. They not get no aim.
Thank you very much for your contribution.
For helping nation.
Yeah.
For making factories and
yeah, thank you very much, Ahmed.
not get up.
Thanks. Thank you very much. All right, family, this could be the last call for tonight. And I'm not saying then today's are all with the calls on. I can take a. All right, and we don't pause, Randy. We don't pause. All right, slow. Just take 10 more of these, and we pursue. Mayata Masako is a Bolle Jos is man I think it's the man who prints 2023 election campaign polo in Turkey, Istanbul, but only now within catcher up. It's bro. We're catching it up. Okay, I think that's Leah Johnson Amla. They say it's people like him causing house prices to go extremely high. They have criminal money to spend fiti fata, pricing off innocent citizens from purchasing property in the country. And Binesuma, they say Samuel Timagai not try at all for go ask for independence. And as we so incapable of running our affairs, we are hopeless. And all right, this is too much. Me, I don't know, but I'll be around for belief sake with people that will go ask for independence, then go do it with the best of intention. You see, there are a lot of things that we're not able to do it because we're constrained. Binesuma, I just help yourself. I don't talk about this book more than 1 million times now, yeah, and I'm not go tired for talking. If you read this book, you know they blame Samuel Timagai, you know blame her. But Ezekiel, anybody will, if you get this book, trust me, your knowledge about Salon will ever be the same again. You go nearly one shed tears. You go nearly one shed tears. And this not to say this not like somebody we don't work on the system. A senior, like what did they say, an acting police commissioner, and during Second Stephen time, and also it don't serve as a minister. And again, we don't promise us to go for the counter. But again, like I said, we challenge behind the scene. Well, now trust me, once we don't put things in place, we will get all this information. I don't know, me want for believe, say, Milton Magai, and the Second Stephen and the rest of them, would they all be, would them be cool? I mean, it was maybe genuinely for at least for, but things change, things can change along the line anyway. So it's okay. I'm not saying blame her, because perhaps maybe if you not be good, not to say for you better. Look like, for example, South Africa, not to say, well, no worry. Look like the South African area themselves, look like Botswana, for example, Anyway, maybe not from that angle they come out. I understand. Anyway, let us take 5 more, yeah. Maurice is saying the man don't buy late Mosiri Fadika in Osna Kent. Oh, well. Okay. All right. Okay. Adama Mambude say Umar Laideka Sharif go buy the sea, or we with all we marine resources, air Salon biodegradable don't alaki we country. Bintu, yes, thank you very much, Bintu. Rockefeller, they say, what kind of news is this? This guy Bolle Jos is under tight security. Or Salon, where are we heading to? And all right. Alfred, the Mr. Commenter, because of the deal between Kallon and the drug lord for him not to talk, they made coach. They made him coach. We don't get that information there. Yes, Kelvin, thank you very much, my man. Thank you. Well recognized. Yeah, KK, thank you very much. Abdul, talk we know anything from the Dutch government about Bolle Jos for say now, so everything done left no actions. And this one they come up from James Musa Kabo. What do you say, Mr. Komon-Tok? This government of murder has damaged this country. All right. So, Fambul, as always, we tell ourselves plenty thank you. We have to end up an hour because of time. Hopefully, tomorrow back with another show. As we don't they promise every day, we must try our best for calm, except in 1 or 2 days they will go and take rest. Until then, bye-bye.
But you must listen very carefully to your enemies, because sometimes they tell you the truth that you do not want to hear but need to hear. Sometimes you are surrounded by a coterie of people who pretend to be your friends, but they are not. They are friends of the office that you hold and the things and the doors that you can open for them. That requires discernment. That requires detachment. That requires focus. That requires selflessness. That requires intellectual firepower and spiritual contentment. Easier said than done. You know, power, it is said, corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. But I remember the great Tanzanian president Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere used to say that when you are called upon to serve, remember that you are not necessarily the best, but you've been given the honor and privilege of serving. That is why we call you honorable. That is why sometimes we even call you excellency, not because you are excellent yourself, but we expect you to do excellent things. If you surround yourself with the wrong people who will continue to worship you, very soon you get used to being worshipped, then you become a demigod and you become hostile to truth and you become attracted to flattery. The strength of character is very important, and power does not change people. Power reveals who you truly are or truly are. I've interacted with individuals even across this continent, men and women who mean well and they serve well. I was telling a friend of mine who is a senior politician in Kenya that one of the greatest hallmarks of a servant leader is that when he or she receives a letter from a citizen, he or she acknowledges the letter. And I've dealt with many African heads of state, and to their credit, quite a number of them, they will cause the letter to be acknowledged. In Kenya, which is my country, you write to leaders, they never respond. Never. Because there is arrogance, which is tragic. So what must one do when one gets into public office? Humility must never abandon you. I've had the opportunity myself of serving in public spaces in this country on 3 different occasions. And in my view, have never changed. I've always realized that power is temporal and that you only do your bit and leave. As William Shakespeare once said, all the world is but a stage. We have our comings and goings. If you remember that, you'll remember to always have humility as your shadow. Most African politicians, I'm very reluctant to use the word leaders when I make reference to most African politicians. They occupy positions of leadership, but they are not leaders, most of them. First of all, the intention with which they enter into leadership is the problem. They seek office because they love power and privilege and opportunity that it provides to them. They want to become wealthy, and the easiest and shortest avenue to wealth in Africa today is public office. With the minimum effort, you become a multi-millionaire. They go there in order to be worshipped. And they go there not to do the right thing. And once they have been in office, they do so many wrong things that it becomes dangerous for them to leave office. So their continued occupation of office is also to ensure that they enjoy immunity that comes with office. But when you are a good leader who does the right thing, you do not fear to leave office because nothing has changed. And I've seen leaders of that ilk in this part of the continent. And there are quite a number of sprinkling of leaders who have left office and are doing great things. Joaquim Chissano in Mozambique. Ifikepunye Pohamba in Botswana. People like my good friend Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, Ali Hassan Mwinyi in Tanzania, Benjamin William Mkapa, Joaquim Chissano, as I've said, of Mozambique. These are people who have left office and nothing is happening to them because they are men and women of integrity. John Mahama of Ghana. There are quite a number of them now across the continent who do not fear being out of office, and they are doing great things once they leave office. But there are others who will never leave office because the day they leave office,
we talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music, the flow, but we still go young, the things we need to know. Political investment, when I hear the cry, we go talk, I'm here, no, we no go lie. Now come on talk, we the stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, come on talk, you go hear we loud. We don't go hide, we go make the proud. From Salon to the world, we the stand talk. Come here, we young, now we message for. Come on talk, this now we voice.